Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe and looking after yourselves. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit fun. I'm going to be showing you how to use some old recycled stuff at home, things you might have laying around, to put some good use to your garden and fill it up with some nice fresh veggies that you guys can hopefully eat in a short while. Let's get started. So I think a lot of us might be thinking that to garden, we need a lot of gardening stuff like composts and potting soils and different pots and spades and garden forks and all those kind of things, but I know that might be a bit tough at home. So today we're going to be looking at things that you have laying around. Normal utensils, spoons, knives, forks and scissors, some bowls to collect some seeds, and some old veggies. This one's going a bit gross, so we're going to use that one. He's been in the fridge a bit too long. You guys can use tomatoes, cucumbers, anything really you have laying around that's got seeds we can harvest. So let's look at how we harvest first. Tomato, we're going to give it a slice. I'm sure if you guys have been with Mrs. Wessels, you'll know to slice a tomato you need a serrated knife. So let's get started. We're going to slice this in half. Our seeds still look pretty good in there. Get our bowl and our spoon, and we're going to harvest. So if moms and dads don't want you to use the veggies in the fridge, just ask them if you can save the seeds, but I'd like you guys to do this on your own. So our seeds we're going to scoop out just like that. Keep them somewhere where they aren't going to get lost. There we go. Okay, if this wasn't old and gross, that would still be perfectly fine for moms and dads to use, right? That one we'll scoop out. Okay. And don't worry too much about the liquid from the tomatoes. Some seeds don't do well with the liquid, but tomatoes pretty much grow like weeds. You can plant them anywhere. Okay, so we've got our seeds saved. We'll put those aside. And next we'll move on to preparing our container. So to prepare our container, any household scissors is fine. We're going to give it a bit of a poke to make a hole. Let's get in there. And we're going to cut all the way along the edges. Open it up. Okay. Make sure you've given this a good wash before you start. You don't want the old milk to be in there. Open along the edges. Let's just add a little bit of something for grit. So I'm going to look around and find some old leaves. We'll pick up a few here, a few down here, and we'll give them a good scrunch up. We'll place those down in the bottom. Right, and then we'll take our spoon and get some soil out of the garden. Find a nice patch around the back here, and fill it up right to the top. All the way up, so they've got a lot of room for their roots to grow. Hold up our container, we're going to give it a nice little press down, firm the soil in. Remember guys, our roots of our plants are like little anchors. So if the soil is loose, your anchor will fall out. If your soil's nice and tight, it makes sure that your plant grows nice and strong and healthy, and then it's not going to fall over in the wind or in the rain. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to get our seeds and try to get the seeds out as much as you can. Space them apart nicely, just like that. Give them some spacing. Make sure they've all got a bit of room to grow. Remember, they won't be living in here forever. Once they start growing, you'll be able to take them out and replant them into something bigger, or hopefully into the garden. Okay, once we've done that, we'll go back to our garden and just give this a top layer of soil to cover our seeds up. Okay, this doesn't have to be too thick. It just has to barely cover them, about 1/2 centimeter down. Okay, so we'll give those a cover. Make sure you can't see any sticking out the top. because those will get dried out by the sun really quickly. Okay, so we'll cover those up. Now this top layer, just like you needed the bottom to be nice and tight, this you want to be a little bit loose, so it gives us small seedlings a chance to push through the top, so that you can just gently pat down, don't squeeze it too hard. Right. So now that we've got our soil in, we've got our seeds nice and planted, the last thing to do is to water. My little watering can I've also recycled. Moms and dads can help you with this if they needed to. I've just taken the lid off and made one small little hole in the top, just enough for our water to squirt out. Okay. Tap water's fine. If you do have maybe some rainwater saved up, that'll be great too. You could even use old bath water, runoff water, or grey water would be fine. We'll give this a good soaking. Make sure you wet all the soil. Now guys, it is still quite warm, but we are in autumn heading into winter, and tomatoes do not like frost. So if you can keep it outside for now, that's fine, but as it starts getting colder in the morning, you could put it inside, maybe in a sunny window, in the kitchen, or even in your bedroom, and make sure that your soil stays wet or moist until your seedlings start growing out. Hopefully, if you follow the instructions nicely and you've looked after your plants and given them lots of love, in about 2 to 3 weeks, you should end up with little tomato seedlings that look about like that. These guys need a bit of a water, so we'll just top them up. And we'll pop them in a nice sunny spot. Right. Remember, you might have used mom and dad's utensils out the kitchen. If you have, make sure you give them a good wash. Leave them in the drip tray, don't leave them out in the garden or out laying around full of sand or soil. And other than that guys, I hope you've enjoyed working with me today. You've had a fun time out in the sun, out in the garden, or in your bedrooms if you've needed to. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you guys soon.